my peoples? We back with some Fallout 4. We're gonna be checking out a couple mods today. Starting off with Better Pain Train Launch by Natty. So, by the title is pretty self-explanatory, but this image right here with the guy getting launched in the air just piqued my interest so much. So, let's read the description real quick. This mod makes Pain Train's launch with power armor much further. Ever wanted to send people really far with power armor? Well, now you can. So, I don't know. What the first thing that came to my mind is one of those scenes from Iron Man, like when Tony Stark first suited up to go fight those terrorists, and he landed and he punched that first dude and he went flying. That's what that image reminds me of. So we're gonna check that one out, and there's also a second mod that I want to check out, which is called Sanctuary Basement by Chief Daniel 117. So what this mod is supposed to do is, you know what? Let me just read the description. Buildable player home. The basement in Sanctuary Hills has been remodeled into a small player home. It has all of the crafting tables along with a moderate amount of supplies that would be helpful in a survival playthrough. The entrance is behind one of the houses near the end of the cul-de-sac. So Sanctuary Basement is now a buildable area, increased size, now has nav mesh. Sanctuary Basement now has a fuse box with 100 power and a few pylons, but you're going to have to connect them yourself. If anyone knows how to wire items in Creation Kit, please let me know. Okay, so there's like a basement in Fallout 4 by default. So I'm assuming that that one, you know, like that small basement shelter where it has like a bed and it has like a few supplies and I think it has a safe. So like that area, I believe this is going to modify that area. So we're going to download this and we're going to check it out. And if there are any issues with it, we're going to have to start a new playthrough because I'm pretty sure I have entered this cell at least once on my current playthrough. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, so here we are in game. I'm going to
yet?
shut up, Lily. Oh my goodness. I'm going to run over here to Sanctuary and we're going to check this basement. Like I said, there was already an existing basement in this game, and it's probably getting some lag here, and it's probably just altered. So, if you have something in the basement shelter, which I do, you might have some small problems. Like the only thing I have in here really is like weapons. Like I got a Hello Kitty minigun and I think like some Enclave armor or something like that. And Soroka 90's got a few weapons in here. So the root cellar, I'm assuming that it's this for the new settlement. So let's go in here. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the root cellar is modified, and there's my Soroka 90 guns, the Gauss minigun and the Modern Warfare, whatever that is, my Hello Kitty minigun. All right, so at least the items are still there, right? So they drop down, there they go. You have your weapons workbench right here, armors workbench, cooking pot, refrigerator, a whole bunch of supplies to get you started. And they said that there was a power box here. Let me activate the workbench first. Okay, so activate the workbench. The fuse box does give you 100 power, and he did say, he or she, they did say that there were some power connectors. So here we go. But they just said that you have to connect them yourself. And if you know how to connect them in the creation kit, let them know. Although it's really not a big deal. I mean, there you go right there. I mean, it ain't rocket science, so don't stress over it if you don't know how to do it in Creation Kit. Oh, so we have some more connectors right here. So I'm going to, oops, grab this, drag it down here. All right, and this to there. All right, that's nice. I think you could move these too if you want. No, you cannot. All right. So yeah, there you go. You got a nice little, I love how it has 2 floors, and as you can see, it's nav mesh. My follower came down here. And it's already pretty furnished as well. What is this flickering? Are you guys seeing that? Okay, it's going now. There, I was seeing like a flicker earlier. All right, anyways. There it is again. What is that? All right, anyway. Oh my goodness, it keeps happening. All right, so whatever that flickering thing is, I don't know what that is. Anyway, it's fully furnished. You got your tables and stuff, your bed and everything. Can you scrap this? You can scrap this if you want. However, it is static. You cannot move this. Oh, I can move this, but the bed I can't move. All right. So yeah, you know, design accordingly. And I also noticed that I do not see a build limit. The build limit isn't displaying. All right, whatever. And yeah, that's it. So that's the spot. You know, I'm gonna try to ESL flag this, and if it works, I'm probably gonna keep it. This is much better than the default basement shelter, and I haven't seen, you know, any mods that do this. And yeah, this is nice. I love it how it has the 2 floors and it's nav mesh. Yeah, this is a good one. Kudos. I like this one. Good job. All right, so next we're gonna check out the Pain Train mod. Okay, so back out here in Sanctuary. It's been such a while since I played this game. Okay, I'm like, hopefully I remember my hotkeys. All right, here we go. This is one of my favorite power armor combinations. Here's Bubba, my favorite T-45. All right, so we have to find somebody to knock out. I'm gonna go check down. You know what? I don't even have to do that because I have a mod called SKK Settlers or something like that. So I'm gonna check that, see if I have that installed on this one. Holotapes. SKK Settlement Attack System. I love this mod. So what this does is it'll add some settlement attacks in addition to the normal vanilla settlement attacks. And also you have a setting to just cause an immediate settlement attack. And you can also adjust the strength of the SKK settlement attacks. So you can make them like really strong, increase their numbers, set how often you know, attacks will happen. And if you're standing in a settlement and you select this option right here called Attack Now, it'll cause an immediate attack on your settlement. So I'm going to do that. Sunshine Tidings was currently under attack. So since I did that, it stopped the attack there. And it's going to set it to here. Sometimes you just got to wait a little bit. Alright, you hear that Red Rocket truck stop may soon be attacked. So defend the Red Rocket truck stop. Let me make sure I actually have Pain Train. Which I should. Yes, I do. Max level. I love this freaking perk. And then pretty much we're just gonna wait for somebody to show up and I'm just gonna ram them. See how high they'll go. Alright, not seeing anybody. I could test it on these dogs though. Come here, puppies. Oh! Oh, here comes the attack. All right. Oh, green skins. Hey, why is he not getting lifted? No, don't die, don't die, don't die. Holy moly. Alright, the first one went flying. Let's try it again. Alright, that's seeming real inconsistent right now. Do I have any drugs? Psycho fuck. Alright, so when it works, they do go flying. There we go. There we go. Yep. There we go. Where where did they go? They go so far you can't even see them. We got another victim over here. Yeah, it's kind of like inconsistent. This guy's all the way over here by himself. All right, let's get a good angle. That boy got lifted. Did he die? No, he's still alive. All right, I was hoping that like fall damage would kill him or something. Dang, I think he bounced off the tree. They go flying though. It does work. It's a little sus though because it just seems like it's not as consistent. Like when you go to run into them, it's like Pain Train doesn't activate. When I don't have this mod on, you know, Pain Train activates every time I run into them. This guy, he bugged out because I hit him so hard, I guess.
Do not attempt to flee. Justice will be administered swiftly.
Oh, look at that. He's got to be dead from fall damage. No, he lived. Dang, look how far he went. That boy got lifted. You know what would make this mod even more good? Is if when you hit him, it made that goofy noise. The like, if it did that when you hit him, oh, that would be insane. All right, so I'm gonna hold on to both of these because they don't take up a huge file size. I'm gonna play around with this a little more, and if the consistency, you know, fixes itself, maybe it's because I'm recording and frame rate issues are happening. But if the consistency fixes itself, I'm gonna keep this one, and I'm definitely keeping that that basement shelter, and I'm gonna try to endorse that one. So kudos to you on that one. We have a new settlement for a new playthrough. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to put both of these mods in the description below. If you're still here, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.